Good morning and welcome to Hashtag Rise and Grind. I am your host, Glenn Lundy. I am a husband to one, a father to six, and the general manager of Dan Cummins Chevrolet Buick in Paris, Kentucky, the second largest used car franchise dealer in the United States of America. It is 5:30 a.m. and I hope that you are ready to rise and grind.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. What's up, everybody? I got the headphones working today, which makes me happy. Today is September 27th, 2018. That's right, the first and last time it'll ever be. September 27th, 2018. It is a Thursday. I'm excited to get back in the office today. I had an incredible day off yesterday. I learned all kinds of stuff yesterday. I just had one of those powerful days, and so I'm going to share some of that with you today, which is going to be awesome. But I'm excited to get back at it today. I don't know about you, but I'm super excited to get back at it today. Fall weather is here, man. It is for real here. Today is going to be a high of like 62 degrees. It's supposed to be a little bit rainy, but that's okay. We can deal with that, right? I like the cooler fall temperatures versus the heat. Now, for those of you that missed it, yesterday I went live last night about 9 p.m. I don't know how you could have missed it because I was so stinking excited. I was literally like sweating excitement. I was literally like shaking. I was so overwhelmingly excited. I went through and I changed a bunch of my profile pics and everything because yesterday I announced that tomorrow morning, that's right, tomorrow morning, the number one motivational speaker in the world, Mr. Eric Thomas, is going to be on our show right here, hashtag Rise and Grind. He's going to be on the show tomorrow morning. Now, make sure, if you haven't done it already, you have to go to my other Glenn Lundy page. You have to go to my Glenn Lundy fan page, and you need to like that fan page so you can get alerts or whatever. We will be live from there tomorrow, not live from here. Not live from my personal page. We'll be live from that other page. So make sure you go there tomorrow morning at 5:30 a.m. It's going to be awesome. But enough about tomorrow. Today, we're going to talk enough about tomorrow. Today, we're going to talk about yesterday. How about that little twist on words? Have you ever had one of those days that's just kind of incredible? Like it's one of those days that just adds so much value to your life where you learn a lot of things and you just happen to notice a lot of things. And so yesterday, I learned a lot of different things. I learned some stuff at the gym yesterday. My friend Aaron Jones, he came over by the house yesterday, did some work. I learned some stuff from that. I was watching TV with my son at one point, learned some stuff from that. I had a phone call with Eric Thomas's camp. I learned some stuff from that, which was awesome. We also had a 9-year-old meltdown last night. We learned a lot from that. So I've got a lot of to talk about today. But first, you know what we got to do, right? Let's see. The music should be good this morning. Sorry, I got this bunch of chalk up in here today. All right. Shake it off. All right. Let's get the music rolling. Let's get today going. If you got your cup of coffee or whatever, let's go. Let's get it rocking and rolling. Let's get the body moving. That's what we're going to do. We're going to dance a little bit this morning. For those of you that don't know, and for those of you that do know, this is the part of the show where I need you to hit that share button. You got to hit that share button. Because, see, I believe that if we can change the way people start the day, we can make an impact on this planet. And sometimes just putting something positive out there in their feed, they might click on it, right? They might click on it and it might change the way they start their day. This is also the part of the show where I want you to say good morning to me, and I'm going to say good morning to you. I'm going to go through and say good morning. I'm also going to do something a little different today. If you want to go to Hustle and Grind Con, if you want to go, you just can't afford that ticket, I want you to put in the comments, pick me. Put in the comments, pick me, because I'm going to give away 3 tickets today to people that can go, that want to go, that maybe just necessarily can't afford to go. I'm going to buy 3 tickets. So put pick me in the thing, and that's what you need to do. Let's get today rocking and rolling. Good morning, Laura Berman. How are you? Good morning, Beth Workman and Robbie Toomey. Good morning, Patrick Himmerly and Christopher Holtby. What up, Christopher Holtby? My man. Good morning, Michelle Blackburn and Jason Horde. Carter Myers is up in here and Stephen Jones. Good morning, Janelle Griego and Tom Sizemore. Good morning, my man, Josh. Good morning, Pam Biddle, Don Sankey, Liza Myers-Borges is up in here. Good morning, Keith McKenzie, and David Dotson looks like he's up in here. Good morning, Gail Beecraft, Whitney Wales, Rich Bashert, Eddie Gilbert. What's up? What's up? What's up? AJ Schultz is up in here. Todd Kraft is up in here. Doris Farley Munchauer is up in here. And she wants to go to Hustle and Grind Con. That's cool. Everybody up in here this morning. Check it out. We're going to talk about a couple things. Oh, we got to get that music off here. Man, I'm sorry. All right, check it out. After a little bout with pleurisy, had some respiratory stuff going on, and had to go into the hospital for just a little bit. But after a little bout with pleurisy, I was out on working out for about 10 days. I was kind of out of the gym. I wasn't able to make it into the gym for like 10 days. And it is amazing how much I regressed in that like 10-day period, man. It's amazing. Because yesterday I was back in the gym. I did a simple leg workout with my trainer, leg workout with Josh Cummins. We did some simple stuff, stand on one leg, reach over, touch toes type things. We did a couple, leg presses. We did a couple different things. And it was seriously like not a really intense workout, right? And so I get back in the car. I'm feeling good. I'm like, all right, cool. Well, I got on the scale, which I shouldn't have done. I've gained 10 stinking pounds. Can you believe it? I gained 10 pounds. And so I get back in the car. I'm driving back to the house. I get out of the car, and I can barely stinking walk, man. I could barely walk like an hour, less than an hour, after doing a workout. And before, I was working out fairly regularly, right? I was working out fairly regularly, and I was almost to the point where I was like, it really didn't hurt anymore when I went to work out, right? Maybe I guess I just wasn't pushing myself hard enough, but it didn't really feel like it was really doing anything a lot of the times. Does that make sense? You ever feel that way? You ever feel like you're working out and you're working out and you're working out, but it's not really doing anything? Well, that's kind of how I was feeling. I was feeling like I was working out, but I really wasn't getting anywhere. Maybe it wasn't important. And then I realized after yesterday, after missing 10 days and regressing, it made me realize how important that routine is. Like, even though it feels routine sometimes, even though it doesn't necessarily hurt anymore, you gotta still keep doing that thing you're doing, right? It's working for you. If it's working for you and you're feeling good, you're feeling better about your body, or you're feeling about your mind, or it's just working. If it's working for you, you gotta keep rolling with it, even though you don't necessarily feel the push and the strain that you feel in the beginning, right? When you first start working out, you can feel it. You can feel the gains, you can feel the muscle tears, all of those things. And we kind of get to a comfort zone, and then we think it's not working, but it really, really is. So the first thing I want to share with you this morning that I learned from yesterday is even when it doesn't hurt anymore, when it doesn't feel like it's pushing you or stretching you, it really is. You can't regress on this stuff, or you'll end up losing everything that you gained. See, I missed 10 days, and I ended up losing basically everything that I gained. So I'm going to get back in there today. Normally, I don't go to the gym on Thursdays. Normally, I go golf or something like that. But I'm going to go to the gym today because I'm going to get back to where I need to be. Also, yesterday, check this out. That is my boy, Aaron Jones. That is my boy, Aaron Jones, at my house yesterday. We had to literally cut out my garage, right? We had to literally cut out my garage and add another 2 feet because the hashtag Lundy limo, the sucker's tall, man. The hashtag Lundy limo is 8 feet tall. So not only did I not only did I choose to buy a hashtag Lundy limo for my family to be able to travel around in, and this thing is sick, by the way, peeps. Not only did I choose to buy them the super nice ride, I got to put a whole new garage in, man. I got to put a taller garage door in. We had to do all that, and so I called my man, Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones, my guy, the guy that originally got me to Kentucky. The guy that gave me a call when I was in San Diego and said, "Hey, Glenn, what are you doing with your life?" And I said, "Nothing." And he said, "We should get a place together. I need a roommate." The guy that picked me up at the airport when I had $1,500 cash in a suitcase. He's the guy that picked me up at the airport when I landed in Kentucky for the first time long ago. Even back up before that, he was the guy that I met at the bar at Outback, sitting up the bar. Him and I met and connected and got to know each other over a couple weeks. And he is the single solitary reason that I made my move to Kentucky, where I now have met my wife, where I now have all my beautiful children, where I now work for an incredible company at Dan Cummins, where I now have created Rise and Grind. It all stemmed from this one dude. This one dude reaching out, connecting with me, making me feel welcome, becoming my friend, and dragging me out here. And that guy is still my go-to guy, man. I was yesterday, Aaron Jones, I can't tell you, I know you're watching right now, I can't tell you how much I appreciate you, man. I can't tell you how much I appreciate you. Do you realize what a difference it makes in my wife's life? She has to go to this massive vehicle. She's just a little girl, right? She's got to go to this massive vehicle. She's making these changes. And we've got it to a point where we can still get her in the garage, still get her comfortable. My kids don't have to jump out in all that rain like it's been raining over the last few days. And so my message to you guys today, as I think about Aaron, my message to you is make sure you tell your friends that you love them. You know, those close ones, those ones that have been around forever, those ones that you can always call when you need something and they run right out. I mean, I just bought this thing a couple of days ago, and Aaron's already redoing the garage so we can get that thing in there, which is incredible. So make sure you tell your friends you love them, the ones that have been there forever, the ones that have impacted your life. Reach out to them today. If you haven't talked to them in a while, send them a text message or give them a call, because it's very rare. There's very few people in your life that you're going to connect with on that level. It's very rare that you run into incredible people like my man Aaron Jones that you get to spend a lifetime being friends with, and you just know they're always there for you. So I got to spend a little bit of time, not really spend time with Aaron yesterday. He was working on the garage, but I got to see Aaron yesterday, and it just reminded me that there are some amazing, incredible people out there. Aaron's got his own story. We might need to bring him on hashtag Rise and Grind one day, because Aaron's got his own story of beating addiction. He's an incredible husband now. He's got kids of his own. He's doing big things with his life. So we should probably bring him on one day. But I just wanted to remind you guys to reach out to those that you love, those that you care about today. Just tell them you love them, man. Just tell them you love it. Listen, Joel and I were watching this yesterday.
Around the first full moon of winter, an army materializes. Spider crabs. For the past year, they've been feeding in deeper waters.
All right, I probably won't show too long because Planet Earth might get us knocked off or whatever or something. But Joel and I were watching Planet Earth. We were watching this thing on crabs yesterday, and it was really cool because these massive amounts of crabs, they're getting too big, right? So they all go to the same area so that they can shed their shells, so they can mate, do all this stuff, right? And it was really interesting because the way the guy was talking, it just was hitting home with me, because he was talking about how the crabs get too big, right? The crabs start to grow, and their shells start to make them feel really uncomfortable. They start pushing up against their shells, and the only way that they can continue to grow and expand is they literally have to push their bodies up against the shell until it cracks in half, and then they climb out of these shells. They climb out so that they can grow, right? And I started thinking about that. As human beings, I was thinking, man, how often do we run into that? How often do we run into these areas where we just feel confined? We feel stuck. We feel like we can't grow anymore. We feel like we're not getting anywhere. You ever feel that way? Where it's just uncomfortable. We're uncomfortable in our own skin. We're just kind of like stuck, right? And so I was watching that yesterday, and I was thinking, I got to tell my peeps over here on hashtag Rise and Grind that it's time for you to break out of your shell, my friends. It is time for you guys to break out of your shells. It is holding you back. This shell is keeping you contained, and it's time for you to press up against it as strong as you can and crack that shell. And the other thing that I thought was super, super cool that can apply in our lives is not only did they crack the shell and break out so that they could grow, but guess what they did with it once they grew? They left it behind. They left it behind. They climbed out of the shell and left their past behind them? How often do we hang on to that shell? How often do we stay in that comfort zone, right? How often do we just hang on to it and not let it go? And I'm telling you, each of us, we have a shell that needs shedding. It's time for us to break out. It's time. Today's your day. Today's your day to break out of that shell, to grow and just leave it behind you. Let it go. That's my third thing for you today. Break out of your shell and leave it behind you. Let it go, because you've got some amazing stuff to do, man. You got some amazing stuff to do. It's going to be incredible what you're going to do on this planet. I'm here to tell you. All right, I got to wrap these things up. Check it out. So after we've got the morning there, at the gym that almost killed me, and then my buddy Aaron Jones, working on the place and helping, and that was awesome to see my good friend. And then I was watching TV with Joel, watching the crabs break out of their shells, and then I'm on the phone with Eric Thomas's team, right? I'm on the phone with Eric Thomas's camp, and you see, I've been working really hard on this. I've been working really hard on trying to get Eric Thomas on the show. I've been working really hard on getting Eric Thomas on hashtag Rise and Grind, and he's going to be here tomorrow. And so I was on the phone with his team. He's got a wonderful team. I mean, I've been writing it down in my book as one of my goals to get Eric Thomas on the show. I left this Friday open. I've had guests every other Friday. I've had them all mapped out. I literally left this Friday open in hopes that I would get Eric Thomas in there. I've been writing it down. I've been working with his team. And yesterday I was on the phone, and when they told me that he agreed and that he was going to be here tomorrow morning at 5:30 a.m., I was stinking ecstatic, man. I was ecstatic. Like, it's totally a real thing now that the number one motivational speaker in the world, this guy right here, is going to be on my show tomorrow morning. It's going to be absolutely incredible. I cannot wait. So here's my message to you this morning in regards to this right here. Folks, you got to dream big, man. You have got to dream big. Listen, dream big and just hang in there. It's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen, in a week. Like, it's not like I just said, hey, Eric Thomas, can you be on my show? And he was like, yeah, sure, dude, I'll be on your show. Heck no, man. Heck no. It took work. I had to stay in there. It took staying power. There were times where I was disappointed. I didn't think it was going to happen. But it just took continual emails and phone calls, continued emails and phone calls, and writing it down in the book, writing down the goal, and staying persistent. Dreaming big and staying persistent are the two things that got Eric Thomas, the number one motivational speaker in the world, is going to be on this show tomorrow morning at 5:30 a.m. Can you guys believe it? I can't believe it. All right, cool. Last thing. So I had the workout thing, right? Made me realize that, hey, we gotta stay in these routines. We gotta keep doing our things. Otherwise we're gonna regress, even if we don't feel like they're adding a whole lot of value to us. And then I got to spend some time with Aaron Jones, and it reminded me that we have to reach out to those friends, those very special people in our lives, those people that we really care about, that care about us, that have made an impact on us. We got to reach out to them today and let them know that we love them, let them know that we care about them. Then I got to watch the show with the crabs with Joel, and I got to watch the crabs break out of their shells and leave them behind. And that led me to tell you today that you got to break out of your shell and you got to leave it behind. And then I was on the phone with Eric Thomas's team, and it made me realize that those dreams, those big, massive visions and dreams that we have, if we continue to work on them and work towards them every day, persistently, relentlessly, and believe that they one day can happen, then they one day will. That's my message for you today. I hope you enjoyed it. Listen, do me a favor. If you need more videos like this, you can go to GlennLundy.com, okay? There's a bunch more videos. There's tons of them up there. If you need some Rise and Grind gear like this awesome hoodie right here, you can go to GlennLundy.com. If you need tickets to Hustle and Grind Con, the most incredible conference to ever hit the auto industry, this conference that Mr. Eric Thomas himself is going to be speaking at, if you need tickets to that, then you can go to GlennLundy.com. Also, if you put Pick Me in the comments, I'm going to give away three tickets today. So if you can go, you can attend and will attend, put Pick Me in the comments. I'm going to go back through. I'm going to pick 3 people. I'm going to give away some free tickets. But most importantly, will you please come back tomorrow morning? You got to go to my fan page Official Glenn Lundy. That's what you search for on Facebook. Official Glenn Lundy. You got to go to my fan page, set yourself up, make sure you like the page. That way you can get the alerts, because that's where we'll be live from tomorrow. We will not be live from here. We will be live from the Official Glenn Lundy fan page with my man, Eric Thomas, the #1 motivational speaker in the world. He's going to be on there tomorrow. All right? So we got to do that. Most importantly, I need you to understand something. I need you to understand that you are a truly amazing human being. You really are. An amazing human being, uniquely made by the God of the universe to be the absolute best version of you that you can possibly be. And so you're already making good choices. You're a part of this incredible group, the hashtag Rise and Grind group, and all of your comments, all of your posts, all that positivity that you're putting out in the world, it's making an impact on people's lives. Do you understand that? It's making an impact on your friends, on your family members. It's making an impact on everyone around you. It's making an impact on me. And I, for one, I absolutely love you for it. I do. I absolutely stinking love you. If I'm the first person to tell you that today, awesome. If no one's told you yet, I want to be the first. I absolutely love you. Have an incredible day today. Have an over-the-top, powerful, just amazing powerhouse day today. Come back here tomorrow morning at 5:30 a.m. We're going to do it all over again on hashtag Rise and Grind.